Hey guys, it's Ashley here with Walker. We are inside the laser lab. We do not have Jose here with us today, so we're going to be doing this without him. So, Walker.
Yeah, we have a huge brand new segment we're going to share with you. We were going to do a laser build off, right? And it was just going to be Travis and I, but then Fred Jones came in and said, hey, we're going to have everybody in the marketing department get in on this. We plan on doing something big like this like once a month. So if you guys have any ideas, let us know.
I want in on it. I always want in on it. So
yeah, send them our way. We'll build it. So this new segment is called Laser Builds.
Sword Edition.
Sword Edition. Everybody got to make their own swords or sort of sword-like objects, right? And typically we'll have Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. We'll get to them at the end. And let's start the new segment.
Let's do it.
Choose your character. Javier.
I made this axe here. This came from a game called For Honor. More specifically, this character named Hirokiri, and she wields this kind of axe. And so this is one of the axes you can get too. And so I decided I wanted to make something like this. And so one of the hardest parts for me to make this was that I had to cut a whole bunch of half circles to get this kind of cylinder shape going on. And yeah, that was a pain. So after that, after it was all said and done, I went home, showed it to my parents, and they said, wow. And they kind of hold it like this too in the game. I made this axe here, and it's what, reroll.
Choose your character. Travis. Begin.
So let me tell you a story about my sword. It is completely made out of metal, except for some tiny little details that are acrylic. Honestly, the most difficult thing was going to be the little floaties here. I had to actually take a drill, and luckily this is aluminum. I was able to drill through the side of this and use some JB weld and put those in place, but it kind of gives that effect that they're floating off the side of this. This is all 100% my own design. The design was actually inspired, I don't know if you've ever tried Guild Wars 2, it was inspired from the Ashuran weapons. You got the text going up the blade. If anybody can figure out what that text says, I'll give you a thumbs up. I almost forgot, there's actually one other thing.
Choose your character. Walker. Begin.
So this is a 5mm steel that I slightly sharpened, and then we have a synthetic brushed aluminum on top just to give it that cool look. And then we did a poplar handle that I just sanded lightly and stained and painted. and then it's all Chicago bolted together. So fairly simple, straightforward, pretty heavy. The idea of the fish stand is that the fish has died and turned into this sort of fish hatchet monster. Oh, and I forgot, just in case emergencies, I put a little handy dandy bottle cap opener. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. All right, what do you think?
That was my first time seeing everyone's build on camera. That was insane.
Which one was your favorite though?
Travis.
Oh, Travis killing it.
I might have to say that thing is crazy.
It is
Crazy.
huge. Yeah. So,
Notepad.
let's see, notepad.
Notepad.
So Javier did metal build, and then Travis did a metal acrylic build, right, with LEDs.
Yep.
And I just did metal, acrylic, and wood. So a little bit of mix. We have Muse Titan, and then we used our MC machine, MC series for the metal cutting. And what I forgot to tell everybody was that we have to vote. Whoever wins this whole competition gets a free Muse
What?
replica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo!
So still cool.
Still cool.
No, I'll probably get them a personal gift. Whoever wins, something special.
It's a pretty cool
So
replica.
please vote for your favorite down in the comments. And we have 3 more builds left. We have Jose, your build, and who am I forgetting? And Jordan's build. All different materials and crazy stuff. So let's take a look at that one.
Choose your character. Jose. Begin.
So the inspiration actually came from nothing. I was actually gonna draw my own sword. It was gonna be a one-sided sword, and somehow it eventually turned out into being 2, and then so I didn't just want to do it out of metal or wood, so I went ahead and did the route of all acrylic. I did like 3 or 4 layers. I would say the hardest part about the build would be the lighting. It doesn't look that hard, but just the wiring itself might be the thing that takes more time out of the build. And then just did a last little wrap job at the bottom with some stingray. But overall, came out pretty good. It wasn't too hard. Something totally everybody could do. Came out pretty cool. And you could do this.
Choose your character. Jordan. Begin.
Not bad. Okay, so I did a sword from an anime called Kill la Kill. So this is actually 1/2 of a pair of scissors that I made. And I decided to use EVA foam because I'm familiar with EVA foam. What I ended up doing was coring out about 1/8 of an inch in between it so that I could sandwich a piece of board in between there to give it some strength. The hardest part about this build was sanding it. EVA foam does not like to sand smooth at all, so it takes a lot of work, and that was very challenging, and even then I wasn't very successful at it. I decided to use some leather wraps to give it a little bit of detail. I just went in with a magic marker, drew out the details there, and that's my Kill a Kill sword. Is that cool?
Yeah, do it again.
All right.
Choose your character. Ashely, begin.
So I chose to build this sword. The design is from the show Adventure Time. It's the Blood Demon sword because it's one of my favorite shows. The hardest part was putting the liquid, the blood, through the middle between these two acrylic pieces. But it's really cool and it flows really cool, and we got it and it kind of worked. So that was cool. Is that cool? You know what I think is really cool about that? Like watching everyone's is absolutely different. Like everyone did something different.
Completely different. I thought I was going to be like a lot of swords.
Yeah,
and
so did I.
I would be like the only hatchet, but then everything was totally different. We didn't talk to each other about our designs.
Nope.
We just sort of went for it. And I think it's really cool that everybody just went all different directions. And who's your favorite out of those three?
Wait. I'm going to ask you who was your favorite because you asked me on the first one.
Out of those three, I would say your build. Your build. I mean, it was super fun.
Okay. Yeah, no, that one was really fun to make. It was like
Really
my
cool.
first official like real build here, so it was really fun. Really
And
cool.
it was kind of challenging
Oh yeah.
to put all like the oil and fake blood inside the acrylic and to seal it properly is like, I was sort of nervous about it.
Yeah, I pretty much had only one shot to pour everything perfectly. Otherwise, it would have been donezo. So
Yeah.
that was challenging, but it was fun, and want to do something like that again. So
Yeah. If you, are those our comments today? Whoa. John and Jeanette, thank you guys for watching. All right, well, those are our only comments. Well, thank you guys so much. They always support us, and I love those guys. They're super nice. So yeah, whomever's watching on YouTube, please put in the comment section which is your favorite. They will win a prize, I promise you. So I guess we'll go to Q&A, but before we do that, we'll talk about Maker Faire. Yeah? Maker Faire is next month? No, it's the 10th. So yeah, next month. The 10th, I'll be going to Maker Faire, Orange County,
nice.
by myself,
Nice.
with a couple of machines and some projects, and we're just gonna run some lasers and sort of show the kids and the parents how to use lasers and all that.
Nice.
So if you are in the OC on September 10th, stop by. I'd like to see you there. Shalissa? Oh, Shalissa says hello. Hello, Shalissa.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. I don't think I've ever seen so little comments. That's crazy. But still awesome videos. And yeah, is it sales? No. If you guys were looking for the scratch and dent sales, that is now over. No more scratch and dent sales as of now. It's just your standard price on the website for the Muse Core. The Titan is $4,995 for your standard Titan, which is awesome for a laser that big. Crazy. And I think most of our CO2 cuts came from the Titan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you used
Yeah.
anything besides the Titan since you're kind of new?
Yeah, my first one was the PS48.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first one. I really liked that one until I discovered the Titan. I was like, what is this? So, yeah.
We got Billy Nab. What's up, Billy? Running some tests on my laser. So Billy's using his laser. That's
that
why
it?
no one's here. They're
Yeah,
all
everyone's
using
using
their
their
laser
laser. Oh
because
my
they're so
God.
great and productive with their machines. So yeah, that's really all it was today. It was huge. Took us about a week and a half to get that all together, the opening and stuff. You guys have any ideas for the next one, the next build off?
Please let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
I mean, it doesn't need to be everybody. It could just be 2 people. If you're like, hey man, I really liked Javier's build and Jose. They're totally different dudes. I want to see them go head to head on the best laser cut flamingo ever. Then we can do that.
Flamingo?
Yeah, flamingo.
Flamingo.
Whatever
Flamingos.
it may be.
Yeah.
So yeah. Billy Nab says he run alignment test. Oh, cutting like butter again. Honestly, guys, if you have issues cutting with your laser, it's alignment. That's most of the time it's alignment, or your lenses are dirty, or the material's not flat. So a lot of people think it's broken, but it's just alignment. So check that out. Billy said he liked the blood sword.
Yay!
I mean, hands down, that was my favorite. It was just fun build and super creative. If it was just like red acrylic, it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah. So that sword was based off of an actual cartoon, but since it was the blood demon sword, I wanted to add actual fake blood to kind of add that pizzazz into it instead of it just
worked.
being red. So
Definitely worked. And I mean, it's a little dark, right? But it's Adventure Time, so it's actually like very little kiddie and
kids
stuff.
show.
Do they have like candy swords? They've
Yeah,
got
they do.
to, right?
They have the Candy Kingdom.
Yeah, that would have been awesome too.
That'd be a cool one.
Can we do a project with the Titan? Shalissa asks. Oh, will you have a Halloween challenge? Jeanette, that's a great question. So Halloween challenge, I wanted to get everybody involved. So the community, us, you know, who can have the best laser cut Halloween project or like accessory for a costume. Imagine all the things you can do with costumes. Be nice to get everybody else involved. And yeah, when we're closer to that, we'll talk about like gifts and prizes for actual customers when it comes to winning those prizes. Which I love Halloween. I'm a huge Halloween person.
Halloween.
The Blood Sword Demon girl loves Halloween? No way. So yeah, I guess that's it. Check us out on Maker Faire. If you're looking to get a laser, we're having great deals on the Titan right now. The more I use it, the more I like it. And the fact that if I'm moving and I have to move my 48, that's the worst. But the Titan is awesome.
It's amazing.
Very easy to get places and move it. So yeah, I think until next time, keep making.
Keep building.